previous class we studied effects of heat as well as conductors and insulators. Insulators means bad conductors of heat. They do not conduct heat from one into another end. Gases and liquid are also bad conductor of heat. More in this topic, we are going to proceed to application of conduction of heat. Very common and useful application is the cooking utensils are made of mostly metals. Why? Because metals are good conductors of heat and they absorb heat from the heat source and supply to the food so that food can retain heat and cook easily. Another application, the base of iron or solar panel, they are made of metal so that they transfer or conduct heat easily, and warm or iron are clothes or dresses. We wear woolen clothes in winter. Why? Because woolen clothes, they trap air inside the material or wool, and being a bad conductor of heat, the air does not allow heat from our body to go out. Let us come to another application. Two thin woolen blankets are more warmer than one blanket. Why? Because two layers of blanket, they trap air between them, and air, being a bad conductor of heat, does not allow heat from our body to pass out from the blanket, and single blanket that does not do the same. Birds, they puff their feather in winter to protect themselves from cold. How it is possible? Because when they puff their feather, they trap air inside their feather, and air does not allow heat from their body to go out from their body, and it keeps them warm. Okay, students, so far we studied the conduction of heat or the transfer of heat from the mode conduction. Now there are other modes of transfer of heat. We already discussed, we already came to know that radiation and convection is also the other modes of transfer of heat. Now let us come to understand what is convection. Convection is another mode of transfer of heat in which the movement of molecule take place. Convection take place in liquids or gases. Let us understand how convection take place. Suppose we have a container containing liquid and it is supplied by heat from the source of heat. Now, what happens to this liquid? The molecule near the source of heat gets heated, and as soon as they get heat, they rise upward direction. They rise upward direction, and the molecule on the other side, they are cooler than the these molecules, and then come this process continues, means the warmer or heated molecule goes up and the molecule who does not have much heat, they come down and gets heated. This process continues and there is a current take place inside the liquid. This current is known as convection current. There are many applications of convection current also. Some natural application, let us understand. Sea breeze and land breeze. Sea breeze, if you have ever visit a sea bank during daytime, when sun is shining bright and the sand gets heated quickly during daytime if we compare sand to the water. Above sand, the air gets heated quickly, and we have already studied that warm air rises upward. So this vacant place is filled by the air blown from the sea to the sand. Sea to the sand, the air which is coming from sea to sand is known as sea breeze. During daytime, what happens at night? If we compare the condition of daytime to the night time, what happens when moon is bright? The sand gets cooler quickly than water. Then the warm air at the surface of water goes upward, and this vacant place is filled by the air blown from sand to sea. This is land breeze. So air from sea to sand is sea breeze, and land to sea is land breeze. This is natural phenomena of convection current. In the same way, we have many applications in our life, such that, for example, we set ventilators at the top in the wall so that warm air rises upward and go out from the room, and chimneys of chimneys in factories, they are vertically very high regarding their length, so that warm air rises upward and go out from the top of the chimneys. And if you talk about other applications, air conditioners, they are fit at the top of the wall, so that cooler air that is heavier than the warmer air and settle down, so that whole room gets cooler and warm air rises upward. That these warm air, they go out of the ventilators. If you take another example, for example, a refrigerator, the cooling unit of refrigerator is set at the top, so that cooler air that is heavier and they settle down in the refrigerator, and the whole refrigerator gets cooler. Wind also, they have the same phenomena. The warm air rises upward and the cooler air from the surrounding take the vacant place. To fill the vacant place, in this way the air blows. This is all for today, and I will provide you questions. You have to do in your paper copies. Maybe I will give you exercises or question answers from your exercises, and if I will have any idea that you may find some difficulty in your questions, I will help you definitely. Thank you.